I am humble and honored to be among you today. I never thought that I will be a TEDx speaker one day. Well, in the next few minutes, I will discuss factors responsible for my success, challenges I have come across, and why I decided to devote my life for serving humanity. I was born and brought up in Balotra, a small town of Badme district of Rajasthan, where there is no access to quality education, access to healthcare, clean water, sanity, and hygiene, and we devoid of many basic necessities. But my parents, teachers, relatives, family members always supported me and make me confident that I have something to offer to society. They always helped and supported me in my education. They provide all comfort and facilities I required, even though they themselves had experienced some hardship. With that faith, motivation, hard work, I cleared the toughest entrance exam of All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIIMS, New Delhi, for pursuing my higher education in medical research. At AIIMS, we get a lot of opportunity for pursuing our research in many areas, including cardiovascular, neuroscience, inflammation, endocrinology, reproductive biology, and many other areas. But I choose neuroscience for my research, as there are hundreds of drugs available for cardiovascular and other diseases, and a lot already known about this disease. But handfuls of drugs available for neurodegenerative disease, including Alzheimer disease, and it's being neglected field of study. Do you have any idea about Alzheimer disease, its symptoms, its prevalence, or its economic impact? Alzheimer is a neurodegenerative disease that generally affects elderly population. Don't worry, you are safe. You will not have Alzheimer until you will cross your 65th birthday. So be relaxed for now. It is characterized by loss of neurons and degeneration in brain, forgetfulness, language deterioration. Many prominent personalities, including British Prime Minister Harold Wilson, US President Ronald Reagan, Indian politician George Fernandez, and Charles Cow, suffered from Alzheimer disease. Presently, there are more than 35 million patients suffered from Alzheimer, and it is expected to increase by 65 million by 2030. The worldwide estimated cost of ADR more than 600 billion USD and accounts for 1% of world GDP. Shockingly, 60% of worldwide Alzheimer patients lived in Asia, including India. However, it is being grossly neglected in India. After choosing neuroscience, I started my research at AIIMS, and I was not being able to achieve my research objective even after putting lots of effort. I became so nervous and made my friend to drive me regularly to Dadamani temple on the top of hill in Delhi. Some of my colleagues also suggested me to change my topic and even giving up. As usual, suggestions and critics are always available for free. Someone will come and say, your approach is faulty, you are not doing correctly, you should not do this. But I was aware that my approach is correct and I am going in right direction. Although at some stage I experienced frustration, depression, and even thought of giving up and changing my topic. At that time, my supervisor, Professor D.S. Arya and Professor Jagriti Bhatia, motivated me, encouraged me, and assured me of any help that I may need for my research and make me confident that I can do it. With that enthusiasm, I started working day and night. I even remember those days when I used to sleep in laboratory. I used to work till 4 a.m. midnight and for 16 to 18 hours a day. Even I put my bed in lab. I skipped my meals. I skipped many family functions, including marriages of my sisters. I sacrificed my comfort, entertainment, enjoy, fun, sports, and many more things that matters in life. Finally, after 4 years of painstaking work, I was successful in achieving my research objective. I discovered the anti-Alzheimer potential of naringin, a bioflavonoid found in citrus fruit, and neuroprotective potential of Umbilica officinalis. You must be aware about Umbilica officinalis. It's amla, popularly known as Indian gooseberry. And bioflavonoid are the molecule, antioxidant molecule that protects against oxidative stress. Neuroprotective means drugs, molecule, or medicine protects against neuronal damage or against neurological disorders. I found that naringin and amla can be a potential therapeutic treatment for Alzheimer and other neurological disorders. Fortunately for my research, I recognized across the globe and won several prestigious awards, including Alzheimer Young Investigator Scholarship Award at USA, awarded to 25 researchers across the world, Young Investigator Award at Canada, Inspire Fellow Award, Young Talent, Young Scientist Award, amongst others. I have also proved that there is no dearth of talent in India, and world-class research in the area of medicine can also be done in India. Due to this recognition, I got chance to meet late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Acharya Mahapragya and Acharya Hira, Jain monks. And that meeting has shaped my future decision, changed my personality, perspective, mindset, which is very hard to change. During my meeting with late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and Acharya Mahapragya, I have discussed about my research and how it will help humanity. They asked, Mahaveer, what are your future plans? What you want to do next? Well, I said, I have put hard effort in entering into AIIMS, work very hard for my research. Now I want to settle in USA or UK, and I want to live a comfortable and luxurious life. Most of us want this in our life. But after this answer, there was a silence, and I felt they were not expecting this answer from me. After a few minutes, they told, Mahaveer, is this aim of your life? Mahaveer, you have got immense talent, potential, competency. Don't you think you should serve humanity, help poorest of the poor, devote your life for marginalized section of the society, and you can be a role model for today's youth? Further, they stress, everyone lives their life for themselves, their family, and it's not a big deal. The beauty of life is life for others, have concern and care for needy, serve humanity. Your talent, innovation, skill should help last man standing in the row. It doesn't matter you have $1 billion, luxurious car, bungalow, as it does not guarantee you happiness. Materialistic life can only offer you short-term happiness. If you want long-term happiness in life, then inner satisfaction, intention to serve humanity, living your life for others is essential. That meeting has forced me to think about my future decision again and again. And after few more meetings with them and deep introspection, I decided to devote my life for humanity, and I got aim of my life. Further, in order to understand challenges poor and marginalized section faced, I spent more than 2 years in working with community in the area of poverty alleviation, public health, and socio-economic development. That experience has given me insight and deep insight, and I decided that I will focus my attention in the area of public health and health policy, as this is neglected area in India. And I was shocked after learning that more than 40 million Indians fall below poverty line and become poor due to unaffordable health care, and that too because access to health care and medicine is not free in India, and India don't have any system of universal health assurance and health for all. Here I got two more mentors, Professor K.S. Reddy, a prominent public health researcher and President Public Health Foundation of India, and Professor Lalit Dhandona. They both welcomed my idea of working in area of public health and health policy and also agreed to mentor me. They also advised me to do additional masters in public health for better understanding theories and practices concerned with public health and health policy. As advised by them, I successfully entered into London School of Economics and London School of Hygiene for pursuing my masters in health policy planning and financing, where I learned skills and technical expertise for developing a system of universal health assurance, free generic drug scheme, public health, health system strengthening, and also learn why India's health indicator not improved even with its impressive economic growth. Presently, I am working with PHFI, IIPHG, Government of India, WHO, and some international organization in the area of public health, health system strengthening, free generic drug scheme, and neuroscience. And Professor Mavlankar and Professor Arya is guiding me towards my endeavors. As I stated that I am working in the area of free generic drugs. Do you have any knowledge about generic drugs or medicine? Of course, you are in the state that has launched free medicine scheme some year ago and improved its health indicator significantly, and the low cost intervention model appreciated across the world and studied by many prominent public health scientists. Generic are the drugs that are comparable to branded drugs in terms of quality, effect, and use, but there is huge difference between price of generic and branded drug, meaning no difference in quality, use, and effect, but massive difference in price. For example, a doctor wants to treat a patient of blood cancer. He may prescribe imatinib mesylate, a drug used to treat blood cancer. If doctor will prescribe imatinib mesylate manufactured by Novartis with brand name Glivec, it will cost more than 1 lakh rupees. If doctor will prescribe manufactured by Natco with brand name Vinate, it will cost around 11,000 rupees. If doctor will prescribe manufactured by Cipla, then it will cost 8,000 rupees. And when government purchase in bulk supply, it costs only 600 rupees for a 1 month course of imatinib mesylate. The drug is same, imatinib mesylate, its effect is same, use is same, quality is same, but huge difference in price. This makes healthcare and affordable to large section of the society and main reason for inequity and poverty. Millions are died because medicine are not available to them. Imagine millions of children in low and middle income countries are dying due to disease that can be prevented with immunization, and million lives could be saved if we deliver medicine on time. After knowing importance of generic drugs in increasing access to low cost medicine, I started working on Mission Generic for creating awareness and promoting use of generic and advocating for National Free Drug Scheme, where every Indian citizen should have access to free medicine and no one should die due to unavailability of medicine and unaffordable health care. I believe our advances are not in discoveries, but in those how those discoveries are applied to serve humanity, reducing inequity and poverty. If we believe that every life has equal value, it's revolting to learn some lives are seen worth saving and others are not. Should not the world's most privileged people like us should learn about least privileged people? I am committed and I will strive hard for system of universal health assurance, health for all in India, where every Indian citizen should have access to healthcare and medicine free of cost at point of delivery without encountering financial hardship and poverty. What required for achieving this aim, and who can help in achieving this aim? It's you, all of you and myself taking some responsibility for society and serving humanity. It's achievable in our lifetime. Now, I would like to mention about Inspire and Ignite Youth program. As I belong to rural area and well aware about challenges rural youth face, there is no scarcity of talent in rural youth, but there is lack of information, knowledge, guidance and opportunity. Therefore, I have launched this mission to motivate and inspire youth for higher education and social service. Until date, I have interacted with more than 100,000 youths and the endeavor is going on. Finally, I have few ideas for you, few ideas for youth. Never give up, have high threshold for frustration, have faith on your supervisor, and it's very essential to have good supervisor. More importantly, always think that your skills, talents, competency should help last man standing in the row in the last village. Every one of you has something to offer to society. You need to discover your potential and frame aim of your life. Next few years of your life are very crucial. If you will work like donkey, I mean to say you will do hard work, you will live rest of your life as a king. And if you will live your life as a king now, then you better understand. Thank you. Jai Hind, long live India.